Puppet Master loved me long before we were on a podcast.
Oh, we'll have to tell. That's another story we got to find about the Puppet Master. I already hit record before you said that. So, Crackbacks, we're back. Day 2 of the draft. We each have these 4 different favorite teams in front of you right now. We're 4 big sports fans, 4 big football fans. So, we're going to get into it there. Yes, I know you've been burning the talk, so I'll let you got the floor first.
First thing I'll say is, like, for the Eagles, I like the player. He supposedly ran like a 4.2 at his pro day. He catches everything. He's a phenomenal athlete. If you watch him on film, like, he'll catch a couple balls and just run away from dudes that already have the angle on him. But he's kind of like a Deshaun Jackson clone. So with Justin Jefferson sitting right there, picked directly behind us, and the linebacker from Oklahoma, who I think is a beast, and we don't have any linebackers on the fucking roster, that would have been a better move. Yeah, that would have been a better move, and then come back and draft, the small, speedy receiver in the second round. Supposedly what I read is they're still going after another receiver. Denzel Mims is sitting there, 6'3", burner, big dude. He's kind of like a T.O. type body. That would be a great move. T. Higgins is still there. I'm going to tell you guys also.
The cat from Colorado. I know.
Chenault.
Him, but
Chenault, he's good. He's good. And Hamler is good from Penn State, but he's tiny too.
So Michael Pittman.
We can't have all these Smurfs. Yeah, Pittman from UFC is a big dude too. He's long. I don't think either one of these.
Though, Sage, you can stop looking at receivers. You're not taking another one for like 2 years.
Yeah, I'm good. Just defense only now. But as long as we took the Eagles guy, I'm soup.
That's the only reason they did it.
That's what I think. That's what I thought from the beginning. The only thing that makes sense of the Cowboys taking that guy is because they know the Eagles want him.
Jerry Jones is the only reason they did it.
Yo, in true Eagles fashion, true Cowboys fashion too. They're talking about on the radio in Atlanta that he's going to be the first one from this draft suspended for domestic abuse. When he snatched that phone out of that girl's hand.
Oh, yeah.
So the whole thing is, right? So the NFL sent everybody a phone so that they knew they had a secure connection to it. So that was his phone, his personal phone that she picked up, and it probably had some congratulations from another honey dip somewhere. My man snatched that out of her hand quick.
Oh, yeah.
So second round for the Birds. I'm hoping for Denzel Mims. I don't think either one of these safeties are going to be there, but I really like McKinney, the safety from Alabama, and I love the safety from Minnesota, Winfield. I watched a couple of their games this year. They had a huge game against Penn State, which was pretty much like for the conference, and they were down earlier in the game, and this guy Winfield was making plays all over the field. He's yelling at everybody on the team, we're still in this, we got this, and they came back and won. That guy's a beast.
I'd love to
true
move
leader.
back and get a 3rd round pick. So come out, let you buy that. I'll holler at Dimitri.
Antoine Winfield.
So we heard a little bit from Sage already. The happiness just for taking the Eagles guy.
Hell yeah. So, they took our tight end, them bitches.
That's the only reason they did it. Yeah, because we took Goddard a couple years ago in front of him.
Your offense seems a little scary. I hear you're flip-flopping on Dak now. If it's been 2 years,
that's not true.
Dak.
That's absolutely true.
From what I hear is that you're
it's absolutely true.
To Dak.
This is what I said.
This
is what I said. He's not special. He's good. He's still probably.
You never said he was good.
He's the 12th probably best quarterback in the league. 11, 12.
I'll name 25 quarterbacks better than him right now.
Bullshit. Do it.
You want me to start doing it? You want me to do this on live TV?
Do it.
Just see if you
Jared Goff,
real quick.
No. Jared Goff, no.
Listen,
no.
The bottom line is
Jacoby Brissett, no.
You've been saying for 2 years
he's average.
How Dak sucked. No, not average.
Average can win.
You said you're a Cowboys fan,
but that
said he sucked.
That's because he followed up Romo. He's not Romo.
I said
I agree. He's not. Romo's way better than he is.
Exactly.
I said for a full year. I said for a full year that, okay, you're telling me Dak sucks now, but as soon as he starts playing a little bit better, you're going to be all up on his dick. Like, Dak's good.
He's a serviceable quarterback.
That's not fair to Dak. Talk about, he's not Romo. Because to quote the great Rick Pitino, Romo ain't walking through that door. So
true.
You gotta give Dak a shot. And finally, I mean, he has no excuse this year. You got a top 3 running back. You got 3 wide receivers that could all, do something on their own as a number 1. You would think at least. So he's got no excuses this year. If you suck again, you're scarred.
Yeah, in my opinion, he and Baker Mayfield, they have no excuse to not be top 10 quarterbacks this year with everything they have around him.
Mayfield didn't have an excuse last year either.
And he has less of an excuse this year.
Mayfield's excuse is just that he's trash.
Because I would put those 2 situations are 2 of the top 5 best situations for a quarterback in the league. The Cowboys and Cleveland, absolutely. Offensive line, check. Running back, check. Wide receivers, check.
Coach, not check.
Well,
hey, McCarthy won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but come on.
It's they upgraded that coach.
No,
I'm not sold on Stefanski for the Browns either. But I think Baker just sucks. So there's not a coach that needed to fix it.
It doesn't matter. Tom Landry couldn't get Baker to win. That guy fucking.
Did y'all see how Mike McCarthy was up in the fucking video like this?
That shit was funny as hell.
Yeah.
He was like this. He was like,
"It's like, okay, Boomer, you don't know how to use technology, Boomer. Okay, Boomer."
You saw Arthur Blank had all his grandkids next to him in case something got stuck.
Yeah, exactly.
They had
hey,
Arthur Blank had all
what's
the new
the Skype
gear.
thing?
All the new Falcons gear, and the gear was dope too. I'm warming more to the uniform as I see it more.
You know what?
I like that it's simple.
It makes the T-shirt jersey look better because it's just a simple ATL with the number. Shit looks dope.
I like it that simple. Yeah, exactly.
And I'll tell you what.
I saw Julio in it.
How much more do you like Mike Vrabel now?
I've always been a Mike Vrabel fan.
But all that stuff that was going on was funny as hell.
The human Squidbilly house?
Yeah. Yo, that dude has fun.
They had to plan that out, though. There's no way.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
They had somebody in a mascot costume.
Well, not
they had
even
the
that.
red.
I'm talking about
they
the
had the
timing on
redneck
the
with
shit.
his jersey on.
Oh, the dude taking a dump in the back?
The dude taking the shit in the back. That's what they timed perfect. Because you're going to have people dressed whatever, but you had like 4 minutes that you were going to be on the TV, and they timed it perfect that this dude's standing up from the bowl right when they're about to make the pick.
Oh, yeah, that was so awesome.
That's hilarious.
Vrabel, Tennessee, that's my favorite team in the AFC South from here on out.
Yo, seriously, I would run through a wall for that guy.
Oh, yeah, me too, dude. I love Vrabel.
I'm all for Vrabel. We're moving along here, though. So, Reek, how do you, I know you've been happy. We got some text messages from you. How you feeling about the Jets moving in?
You know, if you heard, obviously, me earlier, how I said I wanted worse, it wasn't because I think he's so much better than Becton. I just think he was a little more NFL ready. The positives on Becton is that he's a natural left tackle, whereas worse, you're going to be moving him from right to left. And Becton also does have the highest ceiling, in terms of what he could be. Nobody could reach the height that he is in this draft. And, our GM being a former offensive lineman, I should say, I'll trust his judgment over mine. But what I'm happy about is that we forewent the temptation of getting the best receiver and got what we actually needed. And, it gets talked about Denzel because we got the 48th pick in the second round, which is, I believe, like the 8th or 9th or something like that, or maybe the 6th. I'm not sure. But 48th overall. And either Chenault and I really –
that would be 16, 32 plus 16, 48.
Yeah, you're right. My math sucks. If Chenault's not available, I hope this kid Denzel Mims is, because I was actually watching some film rather than working today, obviously. And one of the scouts talked about the route trees that he used to run in Baylor and how similar they are to NFL offenses. And if you look at his film, a lot of slants, a lot of fades. That's what you want. So
that means that
size, that speed. Whew.
They must have started running routes at Baylor because a couple of years ago they didn't run routes at Baylor.
But Art Briles hasn't been there for a while. That's the Art Briles offense, though.
Just go.
Yo, man.
Let RG3 chuck it downfield.
Baylor receivers go off in the league, man. Josh Gordon.
They also get suspended. So we come around, but the Falcons tried hard. They tried. I have no beef. They tried hard to move up. They tried.
Hey, real quick,
let me 3. They tried at 5. They tried at 7. They tried to move up, but it didn't happen. And I don't hate the kid, Terrell. He's a Georgia native. He's an Atlanta native. 3-year starter at Clemson. You start for 3 years at Clemson, you can play football. The only thing they said is that he's not a great tackler. Dion will tell you, if you're a corner and you're tackling, you're not doing your real job. Don't get the ball on your side. So I don't hate him.
He ain't Dion.
He's obviously not Dion.
Nobody's Dion.
He's the only one. He's the only one that doesn't need to tackle.
Yeah, of course.
But he is 6'1". He's 200 pounds. He ran a 4.4. He's got all the measurables in there. If he's got a chip on his shoulder now because he got the little Porzingis treatment where they boot him right away. Let's see if he comes out. Back.
Hey,
who
Joel.
ended up? What's up?
Hey, real quick, I'm sorry, before I forget, when we finish one segment, I wanted to finish off because it's good news for me and Getz. I was looking up second round wide receivers. I'm going to give you some names here. You ready? Debo Samuel, A.J. Brown, DK Metcalf, Terry McLaurin, Juju Smith-Schuster, Jarvis Landry, Devontae Adams, Michael Thomas.
Yes.
There's going to be a Pro Bowl wide receiver drafted in the next hour.
I like the kid from Colorado.
And they're cheaper.
I just like the kid from Colorado because he's big. They won't be able to push him around at the line. I like the kid from Colorado. But
he's good, but Mims is better though.
First round, who landed in the best situation?
All right, hold up. I got some draft notes I need to go through here.
All right.
And luckily Corey isn't here to interrupt me.
Corey Lemin from the program.
First note here. I don't know if you can maybe in post drop the how Stugotz has the beep beep like for his weekend notes.
Yeah. Oh, you about to rip off something right now?
I got some notes from last night. You know, I was taking notes. I was in the game.
You know, put some bass guitar behind this.
I like that even better, my friend. First of all, Justin Herbert lands in the best spot. They got an O-line. They got receivers. They got a tight end. They got a running back. The defense is getting better, but they got a good offense around them, and they have Tyrod Taylor there, so he doesn't have to jump in right away. He can sit and he can learn a little bit. Like even, you know, everything always goes back to the Eagles. Even McNabb, for as good as he was, he didn't start for like the first 5 or 6 games, and then he came in and started rocking. The thing I always like about Herbert is, and I've said this before, he was a low-ranked recruit. He wasn't a 5-star guy. He wasn't going to all these Elite 11 camps where they were coaching him up. Like Fromm, he's like a finished product. He's been through that whole process. He's been coached up for the last 7, 8, 9 years. He is what he is. This guy, Herbert, he's going to get NFL coaching. He's going to get better. And he went to the Senior Bowl. The whole Senior Bowl week during the practices, they said all the kids gravitated towards him, said he's a good leader, good personality. And in the Senior Bowl game, he went out and balled, and that's against the best dudes in the country. And so I really like Justin.
Dudes on the team are going to love him too because he has the Nike hookup. So
I really like
block for him.
Definitely, I really like Justin Herbert as a player, and I really like the spot that he landed in. Second note from last night: Jacksonville total reach. You got the 9th overall pick in the draft. They take C.J. Henderson, the corner from Florida, a guy that was projected to go maybe 25 to 30 in that range, and they took him at 9. You could have moved back. You could have took Isaiah Simmons. This kid Henderson, I've seen him play. He's very stiff. He's soft. He doesn't want to tackle. He doesn't want to battle guys for the ball in the air. And physically, he's not an elite NFL corner. No way.
Remember, I picked him as my bust yesterday.
He ain't Ramsey, that's for sure.
Major reach. And that's why Jacksonville is Jacksonville.
Exactly. He doesn't have the second gear on deep balls. So the wide receiver, you know, a Julio kicks on a second gear, he can't keep up.
Hey, Coughlin's not pulling the strings there no more, right? Who made that pick? It's not Coughlin, right?
No, it's the Pakistani Mario, whatever his name is.
Yeah, but he's the owner, though.
Yeah, he's doing everything. He's going to coach him everything next year. He's going to play left guard, too. He's trying to get them to London, man. Whatever they have to do to get them to London, that's what he wants to do.
What do you think about Kansas City taking their pick?
That's the best pick.
Hey, listen, Sage. I got notes here. So,
I got notes.
Hold on.
You a little bit more prepared.
Hold on. Number 3, Becton to the Jets. Great pick, in my opinion. He's a fucking massive cornerstone left tackle. You can't teach 6'8", 360. And the dude can move. He's not a slug. He can move his feet. He played basketball all his life. He ran like a 5'1". As Joel keeps saying, if they list him at 360, he's probably 380. And you can't move that dude out of the way. And once he starts leaning on you all game, by the end of the game, you're exhausted. You can't teach that. And really all he's got to do at that size is be able to shuffle his feet, slide his feet a little bit, and he's going to be able to pass block anybody in the league. And that's what Sam Darnold needs, is just someone that can sit on the left side and watch my back. Don't let anybody come at me, hit me from behind. No homo.
fact he's playing basketball is good. Basketball and soccer teach you footwork, so that makes you better at everything else.
My fourth note: the Cowboys select CeeDee Lamb strictly to keep him away from the Eagles. I can't hate on him. They keep saying that he was their number one receiver on the board, and if he was there, they were going to take him and all this shit. You got way more needs than wide receiver. You got all kinds of people paid on offense. No reason to take that guy except to keep him away from the Eagles. So fuck you. I hate the Cowboys.
I love it.
Fifth note here. I'm almost done.
So let's say how many.
In my mind, I think the Chargers had a great first round. They take Herbert, and then they come back at the end of the round and they take the linebacker Murray from Oklahoma, who is a day one starter and a natural leader.
Yeah.
Beast. They had a great first round. Also, Niners, great first round, take big athletic players. They take Kinlaw to add to the nasty defensive line that they already have dominating the league.
They needed a wide receiver.
And they took Ayuk as the receiver. The guy's like 6'1" and has an 81-inch wingspan.
They were
Catches everything.
They were supposed to take CeeDee Lamb, and then we were supposed to be able to get Kinlaw. So yet again, Shanahan
always comes back to the Falcons.
Fuck Shanahan. I hope he eats some crab and gets some weird disease in San Francisco.
I don't care if you hate them. They had a good draft, man.
Yeah, they did.
They took two monster athletes, and that's what you do in the NFL. You take dominating athletes.
So close to Kinlaw. So close. We need a defensive tackle in the second round for sure. So you're upset that the Eagles, the Cowboys, are going to slide over to the Cowboy fam. You already know how you feel about the Cowboys draft. Who had the best draft in the first round? Who fell in the best situation?
As far as the team that did the best,
Just
definitely
overall,
the Chargers.
Yeah, what player is going to have the best year out of that first round?
The best year? Oh, it could be CeeDee Lamb because he'll be the third receiver.
Oh, my God.
Guy will not be covered.
There's no way he sees enough targets to be the best.
Are you kidding me? Like, you're going to double cover Amari Cooper. This dude's going to be running around in the middle of the field, covered by one man. Yeah, true.
Joe, by the way, you didn't ask me that question. Sorry, let me cut out real quick. Joe, to answer that question, I've got to answer it for you. My pick for the first round pick that's going to have the most impact and the best one, Edwards-Helaire, going running back paradise in Kansas City.
I mean, I was going to get to you, but that's cool. Yeah, so that's
my
bad. So you're talking about the little bowling ball. He does run into that's a great situation. He's a great receiver.
Pass catching, yep.
You can't see him behind the line. He's Darren Sproles on steroids. And Sage is completely insane thinking CeeDee Lamb's. And he's not even going to be the best wide receiver out of the first.
I want to hear the backup. Let's go.
If CeeDee Lamb would have went to Philly, he would have got double covered the whole entire time.
He'd also would have.
He's going to have more production in Dallas. Yeah, but he'll
have more production in Dallas. First off, in Dallas, he has a worse quarterback. He's the third option, really the fourth if you want to slide in Zeke coming out of the backfield. Dak's going to miss him half the time. So he's not going to have he's not even going to be the receiver probably that ran into the best situation, in my opinion, at least. It's going to be Jefferson. He's taking over. He's going to get all the balls that Diggs got thrown his way. And because he's bigger than Thielen, he's going to get a few more in the red zone as well. So the CeeDee Lamb, that's a homer pick. I'm going to splash it on the screen.
I'm just saying he could have the most touchdowns out of the receivers next year.
And that's if he doesn't get suspended for beating up his soon-to-be ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, it is soon-to-be ex-girlfriend.
Quick. You know she asked about it after. He was like, yo, so I can't look at the phone. So, yeah, Goodell's going to call him right after the third round today. So tonight, second rounder here, because we got a quick one. We're at about 22 minutes right now. We said we're going to keep it under a half an hour just to get to the draft. I know that Atlanta needs a defensive tackle. I would love to trade back to the end of the second round, get another third-round pick, because we had 2 second-rounders, but we traded one for the tight end from Baltimore to replace Hooper. So the defensive tackle, kid from Missouri. There's also a kid from, I believe it's TCU, and I just lost my spot here.
His name is like Ross Blackson or something like that.
Ross Blackson's the kid from TCU. We'd have to move up if we were going to take him. But the other guy, they're both 340-pound behemoths. We just need a real big fat dude.
Who's 340?
The other kid, the one from the hell is his name, dude? The Blaylock kid's too. The Blacklock kid's big too, man. The Blacklock kid, no, he's 300. He's a pass rusher. It's the other one that I wanted. He is Missouri. Here we go. He's 310. I need a bigger guy than that. And they're listing him at 310. I don't believe that. He looks 325 easy. Same with your boy Becton. They're listing him.
So we're going just team needs for tonight?
Well, it's a deep defensive tackle draft. You can get a starter in the second round. We also need a linebacker. So it's all defense, though. I don't want him to touch offense at all unless you're going to go guard. You have a completely brand new first and second round offensive line. But it's defensive tackle and it's pass rusher.
You don't think
from Missouri? I'm not.
You don't think Falcons take quarterback of the future?
No, we're not touching a quarterback this year at all. We
got Jordan Love to the Falcons. Might have been good yesterday.
Matt's 36.
Hey, and
so is Rodgers.
Rodgers 38. Rodgers about to be 37. What's up?
Rodgers 36.
He's gonna be 37 next month, before the season.
I'm tired of everybody worrying about Aaron Rodgers' feelings on this Jordan Love pick. if you have a stud NFL franchise quarterback there, you take him, especially if it's late in the first round. That's a value pick, man.
That is a value pick.
And who gives a shit about Aaron Rodgers' feelings? Because Aaron Rodgers was a dick to Brett Favre when he got to Green Bay.
They didn't treat each other nice. But hot take here. So probably seeing this here, the memes are out there already that Aaron Rodgers is going to force a trade out of Green Bay, and he's going to end up in New England. If that happens within the next month, 2 months here, Cam Newton is going to start for the Green Bay Packers next year while Jordan Love sits on the bench.
Oh, now you like Cam Newton.
No, I don't like Cam Newton.
Yesterday you were telling me Cam Newton couldn't throw. His shoulder was dead.
Done. I didn't say that Green Bay was going to win. I just said he was going to play there. Cam Newton's shoulder is finished. You know who I'm picking. If I need to get a quarterback right now, it's my man out of Florida State, Jameis.
Yeah.
Jameis,
Cam Newton,
the first 30-30 man in NFL history. Jameis.
Cam Newton grew up all his life in the South. He's not going to Green Bay.
He will go where whoever pays him because he does not have a big market right now. So if nobody but Green Bay calls him, he's on the flight to Wisconsin.
Hello there.
Exactly. He's going over to help see if he can the Brandon Dassey, if he can get him out of jail.
Free Stephen Avery.
Free Stephen Avery. Exactly. So,
hey,
what's up?
Let me add a quick note in the whole Jordan Love situation. If you guys recall the podcast yesterday, you asked what's one big move you could see happening in the first round. And I said someone's going to fall in love with Jordan Love and trade up for Jordan Love. And it happened.
Just
there you go.
Spot, but they did trade
the Prophet.
The Prophet.
Hey, it doesn't matter if it's one spot. It traded up, which happened.
I think that's a great move for the Packers. Fuck Aaron Rodgers. He's a dick.
I didn't realize he was that old, and he
treated Olivia Munn badly. And if Olivia Munn is out there listening, I will treat you better.
Yeah.
All right, so we got 1 minute left. Let's run through. Hit me with who do you want draft tonight? Eagles first. Go.
I would love to get one of the two safeties that I mentioned earlier. I don't think they're going to be there. I think Denzel Mims.
With tonight?
Denzel Mims.
Sage, who are you ending with tonight?
That's because Dallas is snatching that safety before the Eagles can get it again.
Oh, my God.
So who's Dallas ending with tonight?
Honestly, they got a couple holes on defense. I just want best player available.
Sage has no idea who's available. That's why he's not answering.
Reek, who do you want?
So I'm going to give two for the Jets because two different options. I can take the wide receiver, Shenault, or I'm going to give Alabama corners one more shot because I'm done with him after D. Milner. But I'm going to give him one more shot because I do like the film on Trayvon Diggs. He's got the size, and that's our biggest hole on defense's corner or pass rusher, either one. Both huge needs, but that guy, he's a second-round grade.
Hey, also, before you go, for the Dolphins fans out there and all the teams and people that they feel they missed out on a big left tackle, there's a couple left, man. That kid Josh Jones from Houston is massive. 6'7", 310, good athlete. The kid from Boise State is decent. And I've been talking about my man Jon Runyan Jr. for weeks. There's O-line talent still out there.
Yep.
At the end of the night, Atlanta needs to have a defensive tackle or a pass rusher in hand, or this draft is a complete failure. If we're moving up, take the kid from Missouri at Penza, or if we're sliding back, take the big boy out of Missouri. But we need a defensive tackle. We need some pass rush. We'll hit you up maybe tomorrow. We'll see what's happening as far as it. We're all stuck inside the house here, so we'll have some reactions to round 2. Check us out on YouTube. Shouts to Corey Lemin and to the brother of the Silver Fox over here, Mike Stakes, that came through yesterday, friends of the program. Crackbacks will be back at you. Find us on Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
Digital Wookie.
At Ricky Wiki.